and gentlemen, how y'all feeling tonight? I think there's more than a couple of people in here. How are you guys doing out there? All right. Before we get started with the Chicago Blues Challenge this evening, we've got something special for you. We're going to do a live interview right now with Guy King. If you do not know this man, well, you should, and I guess you will a little better in just a few minutes. He's going to be playing down here at Legends on June 20th with his whole band, and we get to know him better just right now. So give it up one time for Guy King, everybody. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Now, Guy, you have just recently returned to Chicago after a long hiatus. Yes. Traveling abroad. Where did you just come in from?
I came from, just came from Brazil a few days ago.
And what was the story down there? What were you just touring around the country, or?
I was touring, yes. I was playing shows, living for a while, but mostly playing shows.
Okay, and is that your first trip to Brazil? You've been there before, right?
Yes, I started traveling there a couple of years ago. I was invited to play a tour. It went very well. It sold out, so I kept returning. They enjoyed me, and I enjoyed them, so it was a good combination.
Right on, man. Now, you've actually done a lot of world traveling. When did you for those of you who don't know you already, I guess, you're from Israel, right?
That's where I was born. First, I want to say hello, everybody. I don't see too many that I know yet, but nice to see you this evening. And for the people that are looking online, I think a lot of people in Brazil are watching this.
Oh, okay, that's wonderful. Yeah, we are going out live right now on the internet.
Hello to you.
So you were born in Israel. When did you come to the U.S.?
I was 16 when I first arrived, already playing, already touring. So I did like a tour at 16. I went back, I did
Were
Army.
you playing guitar at that time? Was that?
I was mostly singing. I was already playing guitar, but in this phase I was more singing.
Okay.
And at least at that tour. And then I went back, and I did 3 years in the Army there. And as soon as I got out, I came back to Memphis. Actually, this was my first stop, not Chicago.
And then you went to Memphis, and then when did you get to Chicago?
I stayed in Memphis for a little while, then New Orleans, and a little short while after that I arrived in Chicago to see what's going on with the music, and things happened kind of quick for me as I started playing relatively quick. Here at Legends and a few other clubs around town. And things happened after a short while. I was playing with different people. And the late, great Willie Kent heard about me, heard of me, and I heard of him. And we met, and he hired me to play in his band.
Okay. Could you play one of those tunes you used to do with Willie Kent?
Well, you're going to tackle me because you know me, so you know what to ask.
Yeah.
All right. That's why I recorded it too. If I give up friends I know, in return, would you give up yours? What kind of life will you have? Just in case we might be wrong, I can give up my woman if you give up your man. Don't make no sense, so take a chance. What kind of life will you have, just in case we might be wrong? What kind of life will you have, just in case we might be wrong? Something like that.
All right. That's terrific. Now, which album is that on?
This one, well, Willie cut it on his Too Hurt to Cry, I believe. I recorded it on the, after he passed, I recorded my debut record, which is titled Living It. And it's the first track. I did Countdown Think. I used a couple of tunes together to remember Willie, to pay a tribute.
Cool, man.
So it's from Living It.
Yeah. Now you put these two out at the same time, right? These are the most recent ones.
Yes.
And you recorded these just before you split down.
Kind of, yeah. Yeah, just a couple of weeks probably before.
Now tell us the story with I Am Who I Am and It Is What It Is, because this is kind of an unusual recording session as I understand it.
A little bit.
Well, what happened
for us, well, I Am What I Am is, we went to do a session as the organ trio. It was my trio. It was just my organist, Ben Patterson, Mike Schlick, the drummer, and myself. And we reeled in an organ, like an organ, 400-pound organ. And we started playing, and so they stopped me after about, the engineer, Pete Galani, stopped me about after 20 songs at 8 o'clock p.m. And he's like, guy, you gonna play some more? Like, kidding. Like, yeah, I got about 20 more to cut. And he said, but you recorded 20 songs in 8 hours. This is like, I said, well, I have about 10, 20 more to cut. So the guys looked at me like, they thought I was kidding, but I wasn't, because there were a lot of songs to be played, you know.
Yeah.
The trio has played a lot of shows on a regular basis, and these tunes are songs that people ask me to do all the time. So I wanted to release them for the people that used to come and see me play, to have them, to listen at home. So we just played them. Pretty much everything you hear is the first take. There were a couple of songs that we did two and chose, but the rest, which is, there's 30 songs on there. It's 2.5 hours of music. Everything was cut on the first take, pretty much. And then we came back. They wouldn't let me play after 8:30, so we came back in the morning the next day, and we recorded 10 more. At 2 o'clock we were done.
Okay.
Something like that, 2 or 3.
You want to give us the title track off of that one real quick? Can you just a little bit of that?
This one?
I Am Who I Am and It Is What It Is.
Yeah.
This is...
You're telling everybody that I treat you like a clown. You said all I do, girl, is just put you down. But I'm gonna tell you, baby, and I want you to listen, please. I am who I am, and it is what it is. You telling everybody I ain't up to no good. You say I'm the worst so-and-so in this neighborhood. But I'm gonna tell you, baby, and I want you to listen, please. I am who I am, and it is what it is. Girl, you knew when you met me, but you chose to stick around. Now you trying to jive poor me, but I just found out you had a man in every town. A nerd from San Francisco, square from Boston too. One joke from Kansas City, and there were more than just a few. Now you the one to tell me, God King, I want you to listen, please. I am who I am, and it is what it is. I am who I am, and it is what it is. Yeah. Thank you.
Now, Guy, you draw on a pretty wide range of influences.
Yeah.
Like in particular, this record, you're all over the place. There's a lot of different things on here, and then there's this whole other album that's all old school, like Robert Johnson tunes and some Muddy Waters stuff.
The solo record, the by myself
Yeah.
one. Well, it's, I pay tribute to the ones that started this whole thing on the guitar, and this was done actually. It was a night session after a show here.
Okay.
After a private party that we played. You were here.
Yeah.
And I called the studio and I said, I think I'm coming. He said, but didn't you play a show? I said, yeah, but now I'm warm. So,
all right.
And he had a guitar. I used it wasn't my guitar. It was a guitar in the studio, an acoustic that was there, and it sounded good. So I decided to play it. The classical, the nylon string guitar I'm playing there was mine, but the acoustic was Pete. Wasn't mine. So yeah, many influences, definitely on the.
Well, what came first for you? Was it the more kind of Delta style with Muddy Waters or these Robert Johnson kind of tunes, or was it some of these other more jazzy kind of influences?
Well, at the guitar and the blues field, it was it was actually people like B.B. King and Albert King.
Okay.
They came before, and then when I came to Chicago, I think I heard about Robert Johnson. I heard him as well. Later, I heard about the older player like T-Bone Walker and Robert Johnson. Jazz. I played a horn. I played a clarinet as a child, so I was exposed to the jazzy side of things. Not as a guitarist. Too much as a vocalist. This came about a little bit later through Ray Charles, who introduced me to the jazziest
now,
side of the spectrum.
I'm glad you brought that up, because I was going to ask you about Ray Charles. You had kind of a particular affinity there.
He's a major. He was a major influence.
I think you told me one time you spent like a year listening just to Ray Charles.
When I came here, I was kind of, I was by myself. I'm sorry, I have my back to you. I apologize. Let me reposition you, can I? So, I apologize. So, better? You're not missing much, but still. So, I came here. I was kind of by myself, my first apartment, and he was a good friend in a cold winter. I wasn't accustomed to snow. I don't think I ever seen snow come down before. So
you hadn't seen snow before you got to Chicago?
I saw at the mountain one time and went to ski, but not coming down. I didn't realize that it was real.
Oh, it's
it was
an
actually, I didn't realize that it could get that cold. I remember spending a night like this, but so he was kind of a good friend from a distance, and a lot of the things that I thought were easy, I tried to play or sing, and they were not as easy as I thought. So it challenged me. It was beautiful hearing ballads and stuff that's soft yet so powerful, and the big band, the Count Basie band that he used, come in and all them horns kick in, different beats, different grooves, and everything so natural. So and he introduced me to a lot of people, influences of pianists like Errol Garner and Oscar Peterson, and it was he opened the door for these people, to come in. Even people like Wes Montgomery, that he kind of made it more pleasant to my ear to start exploring these influences as well.
Could you give us a little Ray Charles?
Ooh, which one?
How about something on the record? I know you got some Ray Charles on here.
Yeah, I do. Let's do something. What's that? Well, I was going to go with something a little quieter.
Let's hear the quieter. What you got?
Let's do something so you can hear the influence a little more. I'll save this up-tempo stuff for when you come see the band play. Okay? That in quite some time. It brings a tear into my eyes when I begin
to realize I've cried so much since you've been gone. I guess I'll drown in my own tears. I'll sit and cry just like a child. My point is, I'm running wild. And if you don't think that you'll be home soon, then I will drown in my own tears. I know there's truth into each lie. Some rain must pour. I'm so blue here without you. It keeps raining more and more and more. And why won't you come on home? Just so I won't be all alone. And if you don't think that you'll be home soon, then I will drown in my own tears. I think I drown in my own tears.
It's been a minute.
All right.
Thank you.
That's great. So I'm curious, man. You've been traveling the world. You've been down in Brazil. You're going to be up here in Chicago all month. What is coming next for you?
It's a good question because I'm not sure yet.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was in Israel before Brazil. I went the first time I actually performed there, and it was nice.
What was that like, coming back home and getting to bring back something you developed kind of overseas?
It was wonderful. I did not expect it to be as beautiful as it was. It's always beautiful to visit there, to see the sights and see families and good friends who remember me as a little bitty one. But playing was special. People attended and they loved it. I mean, they featured it on TV and on radio, and then people came to the shows, and you know, it was special. I enjoyed it.
Right on. So you're not sure where you're going next?
We'll see. You know, may end up anywhere, everywhere. It's hopefully people enjoy what I do here this month. The truth is, I'm here in June. I have shows here. I have shows at the festival, and my guys are coming to do these shows with me. The big band will be taking care of business here in June, so I'm looking forward to that, and that's enough for me to think about that I'm going to be playing these shows for you in June.
Okay. Right on. I'm curious, do you feel like you still, are you still discovering new music? You know, do you still find artists that you come across that are inspiring or refreshing to you, or different? You know, just or do you feel like that you found the things that you were looking for, and that's what you stick with, I guess?
Well, you know, I got into more of Brazilian music in the last few years too. Started playing more bossa nova and some samba too. which is something I liked as a child, but I didn't realize that I can find the connection and do all these things together, which I did even on these records.
Right. There's some bossa nova on here.
Yeah, and I've been doing a lot more in Brazil now, naturally. I don't know if, the truth is, I saw the things that I liked, I discovered relatively young, actually very young. The thing that it really shaped me and showed me the ropes, you know, because I was self-taught, so I already learned from them. I don't know if this, I don't listen to too much music anymore, to tell you the truth. I'm more, I like the quiet, and I learn things that way, from quiet. So if I'm done learning now, I feel I'm getting better. You could probably see it. I'm moving some different things because you saw me a lot.
Yes.
But no, I'm learning, getting better, but in different ways, you know. Maybe more from life, from quiet, from traveling. I'm sure there are a lot of great musicians, you know. The ones that influenced me the most are the ones that most of them have passed away. The older ones that really paved the way.
Do you find it challenging at all, blending different styles or moving back and forth, you know, or doing shows where you might play, you know, some blues or some jazz or some bossa nova, and you find, you know, audiences to be receptive to that kind of variety, or do you find that you vary it a little bit depending on, you know, whether it's a Brazilian audience or if it's, you know, back home in Israel or here in Chicago?
No, I think you'll see it in these coming shows that now I'm doing what I do at a whole, you know. You won't see it too much now. You're going to see Guy King playing a solo set.
Yeah.
Like you see me with an acoustic guitar. And here you're going to see him with this big band with the horn, and here you're going to see him with the organ trio. You're going to get it all at one show.
Okay.
You know, but you're going to get it all because this is what I do. So, you know, when I play blues, I play the deepest I can. When I want to get into a Latin groove, to a bossa nova or samba for Brazil, we're going to hit it as hard as we hit the blues. And that's the truth with the standard or with the good swing or with you know, naturally I do adjust to the people I'm playing for by what they do as the night. You know, if I see them wanting to dance, I will try to play another upbeat number for them to dance.
Okay.
But I try to put it all in one. Sometimes it's difficult, but you know, I've been playing more shows. So in 90 minutes, now I have to give you everything.
Yeah.
You know, so I try to blend it this way, to do the things that I like the most, and hopefully you like the same things, you know.
And do you put a show together ahead of time, or like, you know, a set of any kind, or you just kind of play along as you feel?
Well, my guys know. I try to, you know, they didn't believe it, like on the road, but they, you know, I sent them a set list of many tunes. They were like, okay, so give us the set list. I'm like, there's no set list. But you send us like 30 songs. How are we we can't. So, well, you learned the 30 songs. But how? Because I can't make up my, you know, because maybe I see you and it seems like this couple right there is into this tune. So the next tune may change, and they're there, I see that they really get excited by another tune, and it may lead me another direction. So to help everything and to help the show, maybe I'll have an idea of the first few numbers, very few. And from then, you know, thank God I know some wonderful musicians. My musicians have always been wonderful and know me and I know them, and they handle it well. They know where I'm going most of the time, and I can only give them like the first couple of songs we're going to play to start off nicely, and then, you know, I get the answers
you see where it goes.
as I'm moving along mostly.
Well, all right. Thank you so much for coming out here, and I'm looking forward to seeing the show here on the 20th. Before we go, we've got a request from Harvey here. He's got to hear a little bit of Muddy Waters. You do a killer rendition of Diamonds at Her Feet.
I haven't sung this in a minute. He's going to get me messing up the words, and then, you know. Well, first I want to invite you to, everybody in the house, to see me online at the website, which is guyking.net, and, you know, see when I'll be here, see what I do, listen to some audio, and see some video there, and hopefully you like what you see there as well. So it's guyking.net, And
Are these albums for sale on that website?
yes, they are.
Okay.
All three of them are for sale online at my site. You can actually get living at other places too. The new ones are only live with me or at my website. I decided that I want to give it to the people that come to see me. You know?
Okay.
So that's your way to get in it, if you would like to. Now, if I mess up this next one, you can blame it on Harvey. It really has been a long time since I sang it. I should have known better. I should have known better. She gon' take sick and die one of these days. She gon' take sick and die one of these days. Ain't no medicine she can buy, ain't no doctor she can hide. She gon' take sick and die one of these days. When she's dead, I'm gonna bury her very deep. When she's dead, I'm gonna bury her very deep. I'm gonna bury her very deep. Rubies and diamonds at her feet. When she's dead, I'm gonna bury her very deep. She gon' take sick and die one of these days. She gon' take sick and die one of these old days. Ain't no medicine she can buy, ain't no doctor she can hide. She gon' take sick and die one of these days. One of these days. One of these days.
All right. Guy King, everybody. See him here with his band, June 20th. And if you're not in town, I expect you should tune in online. We will be streaming live, as we are right now. Thank you one more time for Guy King.
Thank you for having me, Anthony. Thank you.